Hey everyone, it's Darla at Scrap Happens here with Tuesday's tip. My Stampin' for Others Facebook group that I'm a part of has a challenge to do a technique that you have never done before. So that's what I'm doing before. If you can believe it, I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for almost 10 years and I have never done the reflected image technique. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And these are my first two projects. I had fun with it and I can't wait to play with it some more. I figured what better stamp set to use than my favorite Waterfront. One of my favorite stamp sets. And here's how I did it. I should tell you, I also used the Stitch So Sweetly framelits for the scalloped edge and then the rectangle stitch framelits for the background. And then I just did a simple Whisper White card base. I'll probably put it inside in there and tied some linen thread around it, all the way around it. So super cute card. This one, I really wanted to have some clouds in it, so I just tried it with one. I did some masking, which is another technique that I'll show you. I wanted it to look like a lake that I've been to on my hikes in our Trinity Alps. And I kind of messed up, but I like the clouds showing because that's when you get to an alpine lake up here, you see the clouds in the water of the lake. It's really beautiful. I'll share a picture of some of the lakes I've been to on my blog today, just so you can see. But let's get started. Let me show you how to do this. I started with my scalloped rectangle from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And you need a piece of acetate. I just cut a 3x3 square. Excuse me. And the first thing you're going to do is stamp your trees. I have some shaded spruce ink here. And I'm just going to stamp my trees right here where I want them. And then I'm going to stamp my dirt in soft suede. In Trinity County, we call it Trinity red dirt, or at least I do, because our dirt is really red. And then I'm going to stamp my water. I have some Bermuda Bay ink. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, no, that's not the one I wanted. I have some Bermuda Bay ink. I'm just going to stamp some there. I need to clean this one. And then I'm going to take some Pool Party ink. And just fill in with it. And then I'm going to take my sponge brayer and brayer some balmy blue lightly over the top trees just for ink. This card comes together really quickly. And now for the fun part. Uh-oh, where'd I put my acetate? Okay. So you can also use a clear envelope that Stampin' Up! Sells, but I found that it slipped really easy. That was the first thing I tried, but it slipped on me and it didn't work. So I cut a piece of acetate, again 3x3, just for this stamp. You'll need different sizes for different stamps. And I'm going to ink up the acetate with that same shaded spruce that I did these trees. And I'm going to stamp it on the acetate. Then I'm going to take that acetate and I'm going to line it up with the trees. I'm going to turn it upside down, line it up with the trees, and I'm going to use my brayer and brayer that image right into the water. Now, if you wanted these trees to be the same color, you would just stamp off. So these are a little lighter because these trees are a little lighter. But I like them a little lighter just because I think it's more realistic. Now I missed some dirt right here under that tree's like in midair. So I'm going to just add a little hill there so that tree is not in midair. And then kind of looks like down here I missed some too. See, you can see the space. So I'm going to add some more dirt to the bottom. And there you go. Then there's your image. There's your mirrored image. I think it's so cool. And then here's the finished card. I'll have this on my blog at scraphappensherewithdarla.com. And I attached the scalloped piece to the stitched rectangle piece with dimensionals. And then I attached the Bermuda Bay stitched rectangle piece also with dimensionals, just to give it some dimension. So that's all I have for you today. It's a great technique. I hope you'll give it a try. Don't be afraid of it. I've been really afraid of techniques, but if there's one thing the shelter in place is good for me, is that it's getting me out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying different techniques. I'm also going to be trying some Facebook Lives. I did one, I don't know, a few months ago, and I was upside down and sideways, so I've been really chicken to try it again, but I'm going to try it again. Hopefully get that done this week. I'm going to practice with my daughter on a fake Facebook page. So at least I'm upright. I'll still make lots of mistakes, I'm sure, but at least I'll be in the right position. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by today. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next week with Tuesday's tip.